Okay. Sorry, it did take a little while. I had to do a couple things. I had to change my dressing. That took a while because it was bleeding, so that had to stop that. And then I was freezing, so I put a hoodie on, and then we're back. Okay. Hello, you guys. As promised, I am back for a story time. This is a full story time. I'm gonna turn my heat down because I think I am gonna get a little overheated, although I am cold, but I am probably going to get a little overheated with this because I'm not very good at this. I don't like doing story times very much, but I know I have to, especially have to do updated ones. There's a fruit fly in my room that's driving me insane, especially with all the lights in my room. So just ignore that. But hello, hi everyone. It's me, I'm Salma. I'm going to go ahead and tell my story. So for those of you that don't know it, you're about to. I know me saying, go read my GoFundMe, go check out my pinned video. All of that is cool and all, but not everyone is actually able to go check all of that stuff out. Some people just don't feel like they should or they need to. So I'm just doing this video for this. It is late. It is like 11. It's like midnight. It's 11:17. So it is late. I'll probably not be done for a little bit. So it is going to be a pretty longish video. All I ask is you guys please keep your questions until the end, because I am going to be swiping the comments, because the comments do distract me, and I'm going to try to be as in detail as possible, and then in the end I promise I will answer as many questions as possible. If you think it might be too personal, and if it's not medical related or if it's family related, something like that, please refrain from asking. If I don't share it with you guys personally, just probably is really personal. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Also, you guys, I know if you guys would please share the video, that would be amazing. I know I say that a lot, but now is the time for you guys to really share this video, and just whatever you can. My GoFundMe's in the description. That's the only thing I have in the description. I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm not promoting anything right now. I promoted on my last live. I did use my palette and everything else on my last live. No promoting on this video. Everything is our I already had one, but I'm doing an updated one. Everything is going to be on this live is just GoFundMe related. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and swipe the comments now. I just put a gloss on. I took my lippy off. Alright, you guys, please, if you can actually refrain from commenting at all and just watching, that would be amazing. But that's absolutely up to you. My admins are going to be commenting though, because there are some people that are cuckoo and they're going to try to, help out with that. But I love you guys. I'm still here. I'm just going to swipe the comments so I will not see anything. Alright, so welcome you guys. If you are new, please, if you would stick around, that would mean the world to me, because this is a very, very important video. I do have one up like this. I don't know, I might update it. I might pin this one instead since it is an updated one. But welcome everyone. My name is Salma. I am 17. I was about to say I'm 16 as always, but I am 17 years old and I'm originally from Egypt. I know I look super young, and that's because I don't eat, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and explain my medical story and why I have a GoFundMe and what my goal is. And some new updates as well that happened on Thursday. So that's a couple of new updates as well that I'm about to update you guys on. So, I'm originally from Egypt. Never in my life did me or anyone in my family imagine that we would be coming to the United States ever, basically. We were in a very small little village, city, with family, and we were happy. We were okay. We weren't... Okay, I need to stop that fruit flies. We weren't anything big or anything, but we were making it by, you know what I mean? We had family, that's all really that mattered. So, every year, or every few years, we like to eventually sometime go on a vacation, whether it's to, Usually we like to go to Alexandria because we live in a little city named Bayala. So that's a very small compared to like Cairo and all these big places in Egypt. So Alexandria is like in a couple-hour drive, and my grandpa owns like an apartment there that we usually stay at whenever we're there. So we decided to go there for vacation. We usually go there, and there's a beach over there. So usually we like alternate whether we like to go to the beach or to the swimming pool. And this year we all decided about the swimming pool. So we got to the swimming pool. It's like a huge, so it is a big resort. Again, all questions I will promise I will answer in the end, you guys. Please bear with me. It is a big resort, so it's actually like a hotel and a swimming pool and restaurant, everything like all in one. So we just actually went for the swimming pool, and we did eat there too. When we got there, we noticed that they have the same big, like regular huge swimming pool. It's an outdoor one, and then separate next to it is of course it's an underground pool, but you had to like walk down to it. You can't just go in it. Baby toddler pool. The water came up to like right above my knee, and I was like still little. I would say maximum 3 feet of water. No, that's still too much. 1.5, probably maximum. It's probably like 1.5, but maybe 2 feet of water was in there. And I just kept playing. My mom at the moment was 9 months pregnant with my now 12-year-old brother. His name is Barak, so you will see me mention his name instead of my 9-year-old brother, not 12-year-old brother. You'll see me mention his name. But she was 9 months pregnant with him. She was I also had an older brother, and he is now 21. Hang on. I think he's 20. So my mom was watching him because they had no lifeguards for the bigger pool, but they did for the little pool, which was so weird. So she was watching him. I was in the little pool with my swimming ring, and there was a lifeguard there. I noticed there was like a valve. You guys know what like a valve in the pool? Usually they're on the side of the pool here in America, anyways. But there was one at the bottom of the pool, and I'm sorry, it's like all coming back. It's just so hard. I saw it at the bottom of the pool, and it was like uncovered. So I went to go ahead to tell the lifeguard like, hey, can you cover that? Because I got scared. And he told me, yeah, sweetie, sure, of course, just keep me quiet or whatever. And I was not even 5 years old yet. I was almost, so that was August, and my birthday's in November, so I was still 4. To keep me quiet. Another lady actually asked him to close it, and he told her, we can't because of the infection risks, or infection risks. Like, the fudge are you talking about? So the valve is sitting there uncovered at the bottom of the pool, and I'm telling you, like, it's like maybe maximum 2 feet of water. So I was just playing around. Like, I can't even stand up, because when I stood up, like, the water can't even come here, you know what I mean? The water the water came up to like my knee. So anyways, we were playing, and then I was just sitting there, and I don't know because I was sitting down for a bit. I don't know if I was like sitting on it was sitting on like this. Sorry, I'm wearing pajama pants, I'm comfortable. I don't know if I slipped or someone pushed me. I'm pretty sure somebody like accidentally pushed me by an accident and stuff like that. But I ended up sitting on the valve in the pool, and that's basically when my whole life ended, per se. I was stuck. I could not move. I remember every single second, every single part, everything of it. The water, I remember being able to see, but not being able to breathe. So water came up to right where my nose is, because I remember like it literally was right above my nose. I could see what was going on, and then sometimes like the water would cover my eye a little bit. It took a while for anyone to even notice. Like, what the fudge? I don't know. The little kid started screaming and just ran out. The lifeguard jumped in, to try to pull me out. He couldn't. My mom saw obviously things going on, so she started to come over. She's like trying, but she's like pregnant, so she couldn't. A couple people couldn't either pull me out because of how strong it was. So finally, one strong person was able to pull me out, and once I got pulled out, dangling from me was reddish stuff, just red. And I had an orange red swimsuit type of thing. So my mom at first like thought it was literally my bathing suit until she got up close and like she's like, yeah, that's not, like, obviously something is wrong. So she like screamed. I remember all of this. She's like screaming, yelling for help. And someone's like, I'm a kid doctor, like I'm a children's doctor. And he looked at my mom in the eye and told her that those are her intestines. Literally. At that moment, literally everything has never, ever been the same. And it will never be the same. So she carried me. My dad went to get the car as fast as he could. We were on vacation, so we didn't really know anywhere. We got, literally no joke, pulled a random stranger out of, I'm trying to search. Hang on one. Literally pulled a random stranger out of the street, no joke. Okay, there we go. And to show them where the nearest hospital was. The first one we went to was like, they're like, it's gonna be a couple hour wait. While my mom is literally holding my intestines in her hands. It's ridiculous. But we went to another hospital, and it was a private hospital. And the first thing they had the guts of telling my parents was, ma'am, this hospital is expensive. Are you sure you guys are going to be able to afford it? My mom is like, get my daughter. Save my daughter. You get your money. Like, figure something out. I remember them taking me in. I remember them cutting my swimsuit. And I was like, no, don't cut it. They're like, you be quiet. Literally, like what are you, like, is this really the time? Because I love the swimsuit so much. But, you know, I literally could see my gut. Literally, my own guts. Lord. I blacked out for a little bit, but that didn't change anything because I could still remember everything. They put me under, they sedated me, and I woke up in the ICU, and they had to cut out all of my small intestines. So we have small intestines, we have our small bowel intestines, our large bowel, which is our colon, and then a part that is called the duodenum. So that is the three parts, and probably something else, I don't know, but that's what I know. My small intestines, the small bowel, was all chopped off. They connected my large intestines, so my colon, to my duodenum. So they connected that, and I was okay for a little bit, but they gave me 2 weeks to live. This is all in 2007. They gave me 2 weeks to live, otherwise I would not make it. Unless I get a small bowel transplant. At the time, you guys, the only places that did transplant was here in the U.S. And we had options of Houston or Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh had better reviews. They were just better overall. It was just a better overall thing, and it was probably safer for us to go this route. So we did go ahead and come to Pittsburgh. I got a small bowel, I'm like trying to distract myself. I got an evaluation, so that is to see if you're a candidate or not for a transplant. I got an evaluation and everything. I was hospitalized for a while. They put in a central line, that way I can get my feeding, because without your small intestines, you're not absorbing you don't absorb anything without your small intestines. And in Egypt, they put in like the like peripherals, but they put it in my neck right here. It was like a midline, but it barely, like, I guess I have this, still have this scar. Every single week they had to go put a needle in my skin. I could still remember it. Is freaking traumatizing. But they put in a central line, which is like a PICC line, but is more permanent. Mine is called a Baroviac. And it could come with a single, 1 lumen, 2 lumen. I don't know about if they do 3 lumens or not, but I have a 2 lumen. So they put that in. I'm on TPN for a while, and we were there. Well, okay, I guess I am leaving something out, but sorry, I'm leaving a big part out. For me to even get the transplant, they said it is $350,000. We're not rich. We went on vacation maybe every few years, and like we didn't rent anywhere because that's like my grandpa's place. We just go to hang out and maybe pay the pool fees. That's literally it. So it was sort of like, you know, leave it to God sort of situation because we didn't know what to do. We went on talk shows. We reached out to the government. We tried as many things as possible, but really nothing worked. Until one night, this is back in Egypt, by the way, I'm sorry, I moved a little forward. My parents were just sitting down, and we got a call from someone. I still remember that night. And the guy was like, wow, you must have been praying hard. And we're like, well, yeah, of course, you know, we have nothing else to do. Like, we don't know what else to do. They're like, well, you know, this person has just donated all the money for your surgery. And it was like the king or prince, I don't know, something of Saudi Arabia. Like, he was like something huge. So he donated all of the money needed for my transplant, and that is how we came here. Getting a visa was so hard to come because my mom had the baby. They would only give it to my dad at the time. My mom's like, I can't leave my daughter. I'm like, there's no way I'm just going with my dad. Like, no way. So she went back, and she was able to get a visa for her, my dad, and the baby. But my older brother wasn't able to get one. So my older brother stayed back in Egypt. So we came, you know, I got evaluated, and I was placed on the transplant list. After being here for a little while, probably a couple months, my dad started freaking out and is like, we gotta go back to Egypt. I'm like, what the hell? I was in no position. I was so freaking sick. I had so many infections. I was on millions of medications. I was nowhere to go back to Egypt, but apparently we did. So we went back to Egypt for 6 months until a problem happened with my central line, and they don't even have my central line in Egypt where I received my TPN. And at that time, there was one person out of the whole, literally everywhere in Egypt, that would make TPN. So, and we had to travel like 4 or 5 hours every 2 days to get it. That person's not there anymore, so they do not have TPN in Egypt, but now anyways. We had to come back, and this time, you know, since then we've been here, but that time we were able to come with my older brother. So my older brother is here with us. He just doesn't live in the same house, but he is here with us, you guys. So since then, that was sometime in 2008. Since then, we have been here. I was on the transplant waiting list because once you get an evaluation, then you could be on the wait list, and the wait list could be months, it could be years. It literally could be years, dude. Like, so many years. I was on the list for a total of 18 months before we got the call, and they said, you know, I'm getting my new organ. I'm getting a new intestines. So we went in, they did all the pre-op care. I was so mad because I wasn't allowed to eat because I'm like, bro, like, I'm hungry. My dad and my mom was like, what do you want? Like, what's the one thing if you want right now? I'm like, an orange. Literally, out of everything I could have, I'm like, I want an orange. I'm like, great. So, obviously I couldn't eat because I was going into surgery. Later that night, around 7 p.m., I got in there. I was in there for about 13 hours of them connecting my intestines and everything, and I was out. I was doing okay. Sadly, I think after like 2 weeks, I got my first rejection, which, it's not guaranteed it's gonna work either way, but I got a rejection 2 weeks after, and after another month, another rejection. I had a total of about 5 or 6 rejections, until things got so bad. I went to like renal failure. My stomach got so distended, I started throwing up blood. I went in a coma. It was really, really bad. They were trying to do everything they can to save the organ because they knew it was like my only shot, basically. So, but my mom was like, she's dying. You have to do something about it. You have to take the organ out because otherwise, like, she's just not gonna make it. So the decision was made. So I got my transplant in March of 2009. Sorry, I'm leaving that out. March of 2009, and then the decision to remove my transplanted organ, aka my small intestine, had to be taken. I think it was October. I'm not sure what day. October of 2009. Once they cut open to remove the organ, they saw a super bad infection / rejection / cancer in there where they couldn't fix. It was so bad, it had spread to my colon. So I only got the one bowel transplanted, but it had spread to my colon, and leaving them having to remove not just my small intestines, but also my large intestines. So I had to get both taken out. In the process, I was taken back to the OR like about 4 times because of how complicated things were. In the process, my gallbladder was taken out, which is, it's a gallbladder, it's whatever. My bladder was ruptured. So I was actually catheterized for over 1.5 years. I had to have a catheter to drain my pee, and it was the worst thing on the planet, dude. And they could not close me up because of how bad everything was. I was open so bad you could see my insides, whatever was left of them. I was in ICU for about 7 months. They do daily dressing changes on it. They literally had to sedate me every day for it, from how bad it is. It wasn't full sedation, but it was like lucid. I could still feel some things, but it was to the point where it wasn't so bad because, you know what I mean? So I was sedated like every day for dressing changes and stuff like that. Then they told my mom that that's it. Like, there's nothing else they can do. And I was actually like, they actually wanted to send me back to Egypt then, but my mom was like, they don't have TPN over there. There's no central lines. She's gonna die. And they had like a big meeting about it, and we decided to stay here because of how sick I was, and we stayed. The hospital is now accepting me through emergency medical assistance. That's only because of how bad my case is, but that only covers like some hospital stays. It will not cover outpatient visits or surgeries or anything like that. So I was on a wound vac, which is like a vacuum that sucks in to heal you, for a really long time, a while, and then they finally, until it healed a little bit, they stopped my fistula. Now it's called a fistula. It drains 24/7, every single day it drains. Since then, they have not been able to close it. It has healed to the extent where it's not going to heal anymore, and I will be going ahead and showing you guys pictures of everything, but since 2009, I have no intestines. I am not allowed to eat anything by mouth. I can chew the food to get the taste, but I have to spit it out. Someone's gonna ask what happens if you eat the food. There's nowhere for the food to go. It's just going to sit there, and I literally can lead to death because there's no intestines. There's nowhere for me to get rid of the food. It'll clog things up. It's just not a good idea. I can drink water, but it comes right out of my G-tube. Usually G-tubes are for feeding, but I don't have any intestines to absorb, so my G-tube is just for drainage. So if I drink water, it comes right out. Sometimes I do this, look. excuse me, that lets like air out. Since I am not able to eat, I'm getting all of my nutrition through TPN, which stands for Total Parental Nutrition. It is what's been keeping me alive for the past 13 years. It is what's been keeping me alive. It is what is keeping me alive. But it has so many disadvantages. It is really, really, really bad on your liver. My liver is really damaged from it, and there's really nothing else we can do, because it's not like we could just stop the TPN or lower the TPN dose, because then I really won't be alive. So it's a balancing act where we try to have the right amount of TPN without killing you from how bad your liver gets. To receive TPN, my only source of nutrition, without TPN, I would die, you guys. I get it through my central line site. I have had so many central lines. I'm coming down to my very last ones. We think this might be it, but we could probably work around maybe another one. But if I get an infection, like when I was in the hospital last time, that was so hard to clear. We were considering surgery to try to do something about it. So we cannot, like, if this gets infected or we cannot save it somehow, I might just not make it, because there might just not be anywhere that I receive my nutrition from and where I receive my TPN from. I look okay setting up now. I am in pain 24/7. I can't go out. I can't walk. I can't stand up. I mean, I can walk for a little bit. I can't stand up straight. I can't take anything by mouth. So if I get like headaches, I can't take a Tylenol. I don't really get anything for pain. That's my life, and I've come to deal with that. So that's pretty much what my life is right now. There is some more things to it, but I do want to go ahead and show you guys what I can. So I'm going to show you pictures of everything, and then I'm going to try to show you everything, but it's going to be super hard to like show you my dressing and stuff. But I do want to go ahead and show you what I can. Here's some pictures that I tried to get. This actually was just a couple days ago. My tube is really irritated. If you guys are sensitive around cuts and blood and stuff like that, please look away, because I don't want to do anything. But this is what my G-tube looks like. It's actually a little bit better right now, but it still really hurts. But this is what it looks like. It is draining. It's been leaking around it. It's so painful. That's my G-tube. Here's what my belly looks like. It's a really weird shape. It is a really weird shape, but here's what it looks like. So you can see, hang on, from up here all the way down there, it was open where you could see my insides basically, but this is how much it's healed. It will not be healing anymore. And then it leaks right from the middle of there. Here's me, I go to the hospital a lot. I get put in the ICU. Here's a picture of my central line. This is with like us changing it. It goes right, so some people have it in their chests. Mine's actually going through my neck, but it's tunneled to come out through the back because of my belly and just the infection risk of how much, and here is it like covered up. So that's some pictures. I'm gonna try to do my best to show you guys as much as I can, but please bear with me. It is painful to take everything off and just show you. Obviously I cannot take my dressing off because it is covered right now. I do cover it with diapers and stuff like that, so bear with me. But let's go ahead and show you my central line. I think that will be a good thing to start with. We have a little patch on it that keeps it as clean as possible. But that is my central line right there. And then from my central line comes 2 ports. These are what I was talking about when I say lumens. we get 1 lumen, 2. This one is connected, so it's a tube connected right now. Connected, connected, connected. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bag, and this is what my TPN looks like. Hang on, it's in a backpack and it's pretty heavy, so bear with me. But here's the pump that I get it in, and here is what the bag of TPN looks like. Now, you guys, if I show it randomly, sometimes it might be white. Those are called lipids. I get lipids Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I get clear, because lipids are good fat source, but it's also not good for your liver, which is why I can't get it every day. So that's my TPN. That's my line. My G2 actually goes into a Foley bag. So usually, like, these would be like catheters. But this is like the stomach acid that's coming out of me right now. It is connected right here. If you guys would swipe the comments, please. That's how you guys probably get the best shot, because I can't stand up, you know, to make you guys be able to see it through the comments. Sorry, like I said, I cover my dressing with diapers, but that's my G-tube right here. Sorry, it's like a little hard to see, but it does go in through that. And last but not least, my dressing is covered up, so it's going to be hard to show, but I'm just going to show you like the top, so you guys believe I'm not making it up. This is like some of it. This is just the top. Super irritated. And then down here, like in there, is mostly where the leakage and stuff comes from. Again, like, I showed pretty much everything except I've showed pictures, but my dressing is really, really hard to see. So anyways, like I said, they did tell my parents that that's pretty much gonna be my life now, until around 2008, sometime in 2018, where I'm like, okay, honey, I'm getting older. I'm not just gonna sit here. I want to know if I'm eligible for a second transplant, because I understand this one didn't work, but people get second ones all the time. And I know our financial issue is not very good, but I wanted to know if medically it is possible. So I sent an email to the doctor, and he's like, well, medically it's possible, but this time you would need a multi-visceral transplant, which is multiple organs. In my case, small intestine, large intestine, liver, stomach, and a pancreas. So that's 5 different organs. Just letting you guys know, that's my case. We talked about it a little bit back then. They said it's a possibility, but it's mostly the financial issues. So that's when I started my GoFundMe, and I've just been trying. But they haven't really done anything. They haven't been saying anything about it. It's like me talking about transplant is not what they want. So I was like, I'm just like, it upset me, because they're like, you have an okay quality of life. I'm like, you're not the person that gets up every 2 hours to change your dressing. You're not the person that can't go out with friends. You're not I might look okay with makeup on. I might look happy. My life quality sucks. And I'm just being honest. Yesterday, I was in so much pain. I was crying all day, and there was nothing I could do. Last time I was in the hospital, I cried once, and then they're like, we're going to have you see that psychologist. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Am I not allowed to have emotions in here unless someone thinks I'm like suicidal or whatever? But anyways, they had me see the psychologist, which honestly now, thank you to my doctors for letting me see her, because when I let everything out and I explain everything, I explain how, you know, they're not like anything like that. You know what I mean? She talked to them, and then last admission, they said, well, you know what? For a second-rate transplant, we want to do this specific donor, specific test. It's called the DSA test. It stands for donor-specific antigen. It determines how many antibodies are in your body and how they are to see, because if they're too high, then I don't really qualify for a transplant. But they're like, you know what? We're going to do that test. You're going to have to pay for it, obviously, because it has to do with that. I'm like, it's okay. I'll pay. I've been raising money for this. Like, just let me do it. and they scheduled me a meeting for the 30th of January, which was Thursday. So the results came back, but they wouldn't tell me what it is until the 30th. So we went to the meeting on the 30th, and the first person that came in was the transplant doctor. I cannot tell you how many times I freaking cried, you guys. It was ridiculous. But we are all on the same page, and if it wasn't for finance issues, I would already be on the transplant list. They saying the only long-term solution for me is a transplant. I might be stable right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the comments now because I'm almost done. I might be stable right now, but that's not gonna last because you have no idea how bad I can get, how fast. So they told me that even though my donor-specific antigen test, my DSA test, was a little high, it's not impossible. However, we can't do an evaluation we can't just do an evaluation and then do the transplant after. But that's, anyway. But we all decided on that. We also talked about recent quality of life. If you guys could please share, that would be amazing. We also, not recent, current quality of life. We talked about that. And I talked about me getting dehydrated, me getting headaches. I don't know what to do about it because I can't just drink water and it'll hydrate me. I talked about how, I can't take anything for headaches. And when I have pain all the time, but then when I get severe pain and acute pain and super bad flare-ups, I go to the hospital and they don't do anything. And that really annoys me because then the pain just gets so bad and I don't know what to do about it. We talked about all that and we are finally all on the same page. We are finally going to pay more attention to my pain. We are going to, help with my hydration more. So, we're going to try to make, even though I'm not on the list right now, we're going to try to make it as best as we could. So, that's what happened with my doctors and the transplant doctors, because the psychologist told them everything. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you, how much everything is just amazing. They really helped with that part about getting me through to my doctors because I could never get through to them. Never. So now I do have some advocates for me, which is amazing. But I do need to be on the transplant list. Hence, that is what I need to do. I need to be on the list because for a multivisceral transplant, they said, sorry here. Dinging. A wait can be 6 months, it could be 7 years. A wait can be a long wait to find a match for you. And with me, my wait is crazy. So, after that, so the 3 million was an estimate of what we were giving, but it wasn't 100%. After that, we talked to finance. They had sorry, I have to block something. We talked to finance and they had our pricing. 10 years ago, my first transplant, the evaluation was $30,000 and the surgery was $350,000, right? I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Please, I know people are going to say that's a lot of money. I really freaking wish I was not making this up because this is ridiculous. And I don't think I could ever do it without really hitting someone big. They are going to give us a written estimate from the hospital with everything. So you guys could believe me. I know a lot of you already do, but I can't even believe it myself. We're not splitting evaluation from transplant, but it's split up into 2 different things. Evaluation, just an evaluation is $350,000 by itself, which is literally the same amount my surgery cost 10 years ago. $350,000 for just an evaluation. And for the actual transplant, it is $3.5 million. Saying million is something I'd never really thought I would say, because people are like, hey, what do you wish for? Like $1 million, like literally though. So basically, we need about $4 million now. Now I know the goal on the GoFundMe is $3 million. I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna leave it to how it is. If we can hit the $3 million, that's freaking amazing. And I think we could at least get somewhere with that. But they did say we need all the money up front before we do something. They cannot do anything personally. They can't do anything. They're trying to help with fundraising. They're helping me find some websites. They are doing as much as they can. But that is reality, and that is how much it's going to cost. So that is the update, you guys. At least for now, you know, if I'm not feeling well, hopefully they are able to help. But in the meantime, no, I am not eligible for Medicaid. And here, let me answer some questions I know are going to get asked. One, yes, we did sue the pool place, but in Egypt, it's literally still pending. They don't care about it. I know, it's ridiculous. Two, I don't qualify for any medical insurance because I came here on a B2 visitor visa. My immigration people, we extend it every 6 months. We are here legally, but if we leave the United States, we can't come back. But we are here legally. I have no social security number. If you don't have any social security number, if you don't have a social security number, you cannot get any insurance. Medicaid would help so much. We asked about that. He said if you could get it, that's amazing, but it is so hard for, like, I cannot get any insurance, which is why it's just so hard, which is why a lot of this just seems so impossible, because everyone that needs transplants don't have to worry about raising $4 million, or they don't have to worry about their life ending any second. You know, they're on the list and they could get the call anytime. But here is me where, you know, I might not make it until I'm on the list because I don't have the three. I just can't. So that's just how it is, you guys. Are you scamming people? See, I swear, I don't know what to say. So I do have my GoFundMe in the description of this video. If everyone could please make a donation. Okay, so here's another thing we actually discussed. I've already been saying this, you guys, nonstop, but I cannot move hospitals. I literally just cannot move hospitals. They're the ones that know me from the inside. They're the ones that are going to accept me. They're the only people that can take my case out of everyone. They did say, literally, you could go to anyone. They will not take you for how complicated your case is. They are the only hospital I can take, and they are the best hospital for transplants, especially multivisceral, which is what I need. So being a citizen is not as easy as it sounds. With our visa type, it is not possible. It just takes so much. It is not easy, you guys. It's really not. And adoption is not an option in my book. And I know I'm going to get hate in this, where if you were my child, I would gladly give you up if you want to live. I don't want to go through that without my family. Adoption, you guys, if I go through adoption, then immigration issues are going to be like, well, your family can't stay here because you're adopted by somebody. I am not risking that. I cannot go through something this huge and this big without my family. I just can't. And if you guys have other opinions, leave it be, but that is me. It is not going to happen. Marriage, I've considered, but it is just so difficult because papers can take years. You have to be living together, and I'm just not really ready for that. But I mean, if that's what it comes down to, I honestly might. But either way, we still have to pay. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, you still have to pay. It's just, it is what it is. It's probably not going to be as much, but I'm done. Like, the 149,000 we've raised is not going to be enough. If that person wants to see a hospital letter, I will be glad to get one because they literally did say they will write us an estimate. We need to turn 18 to be able to apply for citizenship. I don't know. I don't think so. So, I don't like asking for things. I hate it. I really do hate it, but I don't have an option, you guys. I really don't, and the only hope is that I raise as much as I can, and I'm really going to try to be pushing my GoFundMe as much as I can, as much as possible. If we have 4.1 thousand people watching, if everyone, the least amount you could donate is $5. If everyone could just donate $5, that would really help tremendously. Obviously, if you could donate more, that would be amazing. If you donate more, you know, anything, the most you can donate is amazing. If you can find it in your heart to donate every time you get paid or whenever, I know this sounds horrible. I don't even want to say it out loud. I don't want to ask you guys for money. I don't want to do this, but I promise you, I swear to God, every single penny that is donated to the GoFundMe, not including GoFundMe fees, because they do take out fees, not including that, goes straight into a savings account, and it is all saved for the surgery. We just spent a couple thousand from it for that specific antigen test for the transplant, so we just spent that. No, we have not gotten a response for Ellen. I'm thinking we can keep trying Ellen. We can move on to other people as well. News stations, I talked to the doctors, so like, you know, news stations, but I want them to get in contact with me and my mom first so that we can direct them to the right people in the hospital, because it's just, they might get the wrong people might get the wrong ideas. It's just not working, you know what I mean? Do you have a monthly? I don't have a monthly supporters fee. So if you guys watch other people do supporters lives, or, you know, YouTube videos or Facebook stars, all of that, I can't even do because I don't have a social security number. And I know it literally sounds ridiculous, but that's just how it is. Sadly, it's just how it works, and it's just is. And I can see donations coming in right now. Let me go ahead from the left. Alright, we're gonna start. I'm honestly just gonna, I don't know if you guys want shout outs or not, but thank you so much to everyone that has donated. I really appreciate it. Please, if you guys can continue to donate as much as possible. If you would reach out to anyone with my story, you can try to give them my information. My email's on my Instagram. They can maybe email me. I know like Messenger and like Facebook and like DM is probably not the best, but you know, you can give them my information. You have my full permission to, you know, do fun. No, okay. Please, okay, I do ask this. Do not open a separate GoFundMe for me, because a lot of people will use my story to get donations and then it just doesn't end up well. So if you want to do like your own thing, like a bake sale, anything like that, and then put it in the GoFundMe, that is absolutely okay. But please don't open separate GoFundMes about it, because sadly, I know not everyone is like this, but sadly it can be a scam sometimes, and then people are donating to something and then it goes into something completely different. Gets her email. You could message the page. You're beautiful. Thank you. What type of fundraiser can we do? Whatever you can, whatever you think you can. Anything at all freaking really helps, you guys. You have no idea how much it does. So far we have 49,792 on my GoFundMe. Right here, this is my GoFundMe. It's called Salma's Dream Transplant. The goal is 3 million on here, so it's gonna be a while. It's gonna take a while. But please just donate as much as you can, whenever you can. And like, I know you guys, like, you know, would rather spend it on a Starbucks coffee or on Chick-fil-A or anything like that. Her dad is working in Egypt and sending money. Where the hell are you getting that from? Okay, no. My dad is not in the picture whatsoever. We are not talking about him. I mentioned him earlier because he was in the picture earlier. I'm not talking about him. He is not in, oh my god, in this at all. He is not involved. We're not with him. We don't talk about him or anything like that. I'm donating every last penny I have in my account, sweetie. Thank you so much, Amy. I will donate what I can. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Like, I try to fund with another page. You love the eyeshadow. Thank you. I did this look on live earlier if you want to check it out. So I love you guys so much. I think I am gonna hop off, but please just remember, every single donation helps. Everything counts. I'm really hoping we can hopefully hit at least 200,000 soon, hopefully by this month. I know it's a lot, but we're already at 150,000, so I believe it. 4 million is just a freaking insane goal that I never thought I would have to try to raise, especially by myself. It's really hard. It is really stressful. It is a lot to put on a 17-year-old's shoulder, and not much else I can do. Sadly, it's just, it is what it is, and I just don't know what else to do except keep trying and not giving up. I'm not letting anyone tell me any different. If you guys don't believe it's possible, then that's on you. I think it is. Obviously, I can't raise it all by myself, which is why we just have to hit things like the media or, you know, the bigger people. We just have to keep pushing, try to get out there as much as possible, because I believe the more bigger people that see it, the better things are going to be, and all of that. I think it will turn out okay. I really hope so. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of everything. Me always being in the hospital, me always having to explain everything. It's just a lot. So I really appreciate everyone that has been here for me, that has gone through this journey with me. Like, I really appreciate you guys, and just thank you so much. And I'm in the US, and I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, but please, please, please keep donating and keep reaching out to people as much as you can. As much as you can, please. Just take 10 minutes out of your day to do whatever you can. Yes, I have to get all 5 at the same time for it to have a chance at working. I love you guys, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Bye.
Hello everybody. So I just want to start out by saying I am Selma's admin, Justine, Jess for short. I am here to update you guys on Selma's condition. So I'm going to wait for some people to hop on. I am shaking. My heart is racing, you guys. So just bear with me. It's just so heart-wrenching. So if I do get emotional, just pre-warned. But I am here to answer any questions and to update you guys. Selma really is not doing good. You guys, like, please, if you can hop on, share the live. I'm going to wait for some people to hop on, and then I'm going to get started with her update. Hi, Kendara. Hi, Brenda. Hi. Hello, Melanie. Hello, girls. If I seem shaky, it's because this is seriously breaking my heart. You have no idea. This is seriously... Selma is so close to my heart, and I can't see her suffer anymore. She sent some voice messages, and just hearing her heart, she's giving up, you guys. She's giving up, and she needs this. She needs the donations. She needs our help. So if you guys could please donate. The link is in the description. Please share this live if you could. $5, $10, if you know someone that you can reach out to that has money. But once we get to about 2, I'm gonna give you guys a little update. So share this live. Okay, we're at 2, you guys. Melanie, Selma is not good. She is in the most pain she's been in. She said it's worse than when her accident actually happened. She said it is a 10. If the pain could go any higher on the number scale, it would be there. She is not doing good, girls. Like, you guys, she needs our help getting these donations right now. She needs on this transplant list. She's, like, gonna give up. We can't see this girl give up. She's fought for 12, 13 years. 13 years of being on TPN, and her liver is failing. She needs our help to get off of this TPN. She needs our help so her liver doesn't fail anymore. She needs these 5 organs. If you're new to Selma, she needs a multi-visceral transplant, meaning she needs 5 organs from the same person, and the person needs to be around the same size as her. So they need to be small. They really need to be around 5 foot in order to qualify to fit her. So she needs them to pass, unfortunately, to get those organs. But those things happen, but she needs to be on the transplant list in order for that to happen. Those miracles happen every day, but she needs this money in order to qualify. In order for that miracle to happen, she needs this money. I know it sounds crazy and it's so sad, but she's depending on this money to save her life, you guys. I can't imagine going. Yes, and that's another thing. She is on a visa. So the visa only allows emergency medical. It doesn't allow any sort of social security number. It doesn't allow you to get insurance. So she's not allowed to get insurance. They are doing the most they possibly can at the hospital, you guys. They are literally doing everything they possibly can. It's not their fault. Everything that is happening is out of their control. She is doing everything she possibly can to raise this money. She needs our help as the community, as Facebook community. She needs our help to clan together. As little ones, we can make a difference. I've seen it, you guys. Jess raised over $16,000. We can do it too, okay? Her GoFundMe is pinned there. $5. If 3.6 people donated $5, $10, we would get there, you guys. We would get there. She could have those organs. She could be on the list, because if she doesn't get on the list soon, you guys, you know, her chances are getting slimmer. We need to help her now. I know you guys are like, it may not make a difference because the money is so big, but it will, I promise you, because as little ones, we make a difference. I know it doesn't seem like we do, but I promise you we do. Okay, I'm a little guy too. I'm a little one too over here. And our voices, us sharing, us being there to support her any way we can, even just giving up our coffee money for the day or coffee money for the week and just donate $5, it means the world to her. It's getting her that much closer, you guys. So right now, she is still in the hospital, but they're trying to discharge her. She's in so much pain that she shouldn't be sent home, you guys. The things that are happening to her liver and her pancreas and all of these other things that are happening to her organs that are left are happening because she cannot live on this TPN anymore. She's been on this TPN for 13 years, you guys. 13 years she's been on this TPN, and it is killing her liver. It's making her other organs fail. It's not good. It's not good. And we're lucky to have Salma here for this long, to be surviving. And she's seriously my hero. She literally inspires me every day to keep fighting for what I want, for what my dreams. She's seriously pushing every single day. But you know what? Some people can only fight for so long. You know what I mean? You know, that little body can hold on for so long, you guys. She can only haul around a backpack full of food and fluids and be hooked up to tubes and wires and go into the hospital in and out all the time, you guys. Like, she can only do this so much until her body is going to fail. We need to get her that money. We need to get her that money. Like, if you're new to Salma, I'm here to answer any questions. I'm sorry if I missed any of your comments. Melinda, she is from Egypt, so she is in the USA on a visa. She's on a visitor's visa, and they do have something opened, a lawsuit open towards the hotel, but that's back in Egypt, so they have done nothing about it. It's still open case, I believe, in court. They have done nothing about it. She's not getting a settlement. Nothing's happening there. So she is in the US because they don't have TPN in Egypt, so they would not be able to take care of her. She wouldn't be able to eat over there. TPN is how she eats. She cannot eat food by mouth. So when she eats food, when she says she's hungry or she's gonna eat, or she's got treats and she wants to try them or something, she literally just chews it and spits it out. She cannot swallow it because she doesn't have organs. If she swallowed it, it could be fatal because there's nowhere for it to go. It's very, very toxic. TPN is no joke. Yes, it's not a joke. The fact that she's actually survived off of this TPN for 13 years is a freaking miracle, you guys. So Salma is a miracle, and we need to save her because she's such a sweet girl and she needs our help. And if you guys could please donate, her GoFundMe is linked here. I am Salma's admin. I've known Salma for, I'm going on 4 years, probably 3 solid years now, and I've watched her right from the start, and she has gone so downhill, and it breaks my heart. I can't stand seeing her suffer anymore. I need you guys to please help her. I've seen so many people raise so much money, and I'm not mentioning anything here. Please don't mention anybody else's GoFundMes, but I've seen so much money raised and so much money thrown around in this world. Why can't someone just help Salma? Like, she's ready to give up, you guys. Can you please just help her? I wish I was rich and I could help her. I would totally give her millions. Like, this girl deserves to live. She's a fighter. She's on here, literally on this page, going live, doing makeup all the time, showing you guys how much of a survivor she is, trying to fight for her life. Like, please, if you guys could please just donate. She's incredibly strong. I can't even believe I've never met anybody so strong in my entire life. She inspires me every day. Like, I can't even believe it. We need her to go viral. We need her to go on somewhere. If you can get someone to post her on their social media. I know someone posted her on Snapchat. If you know anyone that can post her on TikTok, because I know TikTok is huge right now. If she could do these things herself, she would, you know. Like, we've tried to come up with things like TikTok dances. Like, we tried to come up with like the Slay with Salma TikTok dance. Maybe we could do it. She can't dance, you guys. Her body, she can't dance. She's hooked up to wires and tubes, and she's literally, her stomach is open, you guys. Like, she can't be dancing around and trying to get views and donations by getting that attention. We need to be doing this for her. We need to be her voice, because she can't do it anymore. She's literally running out of fight, and we can't have that. We can't lose Salma. Do you guys love Salma? Can you guys donate $5? If you love Salma, donate $5 right now, because she needs it. Otherwise, she won't be here for us to love anymore. She won't be here to show these products. She won't be here for you guys to support anymore. That's the problem. Like, you guys don't understand how serious this is. She gets on here and puts on a happy face, but she's not doing good. Like, she gets off of live after doing makeup and she's in the hospital instantly because she's not doing good. She is literally pushing this makeup, and this page it's what's keeping her surviving. You guys are helping her survive. She needs these donations in order to live, though. In order to live, she needs this GoFundMe. She needs this to work. And I know it seems like a lot, you guys, but $350,000 for just the evaluation for the transplant, and then the transplant, and then the aftercare, you guys, like, that, it's all, and then also the fees, if the fees also are included. So she is accounted for all of it. This little girl has literally become an accountant, a doctor, a makeup artist, you name it. Like, she's everything. She is seriously amazing. I can't even believe it. It's unreal. It's hard to even believe what she has done for herself. Like, how much money she's raised on her own. It's hard to even believe. Like, it's insane. She has to do this for herself to live. So if we could do it, if we can take this stress and relief off of her, maybe she can live a little bit longer while we get this, while we get the money, while we get her on the transplant list. Because the stress alone is going to kill this girl. And I hate to say that, but you guys know what stress does to someone. Imagine going through all this, having to take care of your stomach that is literally leaking all the time, having to wear diapers, having to worry about buying the diapers, having to worry about buying the lotions, and, like, it's just unimaginable. I couldn't even imagine what this girl goes through, not being able to eat a proper meal with your family. You know what I mean? If we could all just donate $5, $10, it gets this girl closer to living a normal, happy life. Because if she gets these organs, she'll be able to eat food again. She'll be able to go out for ice cream with her family. She won't be hooked up to these tubes. Yeah, she'll have a little bit of medication. She'll be on hundreds of medications, and these medications are going to cost money. That's what this money is for. All of this money is accounted for. Every last penny goes to everything to do with medical care, you guys. It's all evaluation, which is doctors. All these doctors, all these nurses, they need to get paid. They need to get paid. Someone needs to pay them. Are you guys going to go work for free? No, we all need to make a living. This money is going to other people that are making a living. So we need to help her. We need to help her survive, you guys. We need to help her survive. Admins are here. Please try to refrain from being rude or talking about anything that is just not related to Salma, because we really are just trying to help Salma. She cannot get insurance because she's not a U.S. citizen, and she can't be a U.S. citizen because of the visa she's on. It's the situation she's in. She's literally stuck in a position where she needs this money. She's depending on this money in order to survive. She can't get insurance. She can't move because this is the only hospital that will take her case, because this is like 5 organs. They have accepted her and her case. They have treated her with everything that she needs to survive for this long, you guys. If she gets adopted, that is not an option right now, guys, because then her family has to go back to Egypt. If you were going through this right now, would you want your family to leave? Would you want to be with some complete stranger and have your family leave? That just isn't, that's not right. That's just not right. It just doesn't seem right to me, and I don't feel like it should be right for her to do that. It's really up to her. You know what I mean? But that's not an option right now. So insurance is a no. She's tried every outlet, you guys. Honestly, if she had an option, she would not be asking for money. It takes a huge person, a lot of courage to ask for this money, okay? She needs the money to survive. If you don't know what I'm actually talking about, and you want to see her talk, if you go to the pin post at the top of the page, she tells her story. She's told her story so many times, you guys. If you scroll down, you see her do makeup. You see so many times she's told her story. She shows you her stomach. Her stomach has not been closed. She literally has to wear diapers on her tummy. It's heartbreaking. I've watched her story, I've edited her story, and it's still, I can't control the tears, you guys. Like, I wish I was rich. I wish I was rich. My heart is literally beating out of my chest. I apologize if I'm missing a million comments, you guys. I do apologize. But if I am missing anything, please just went to her GoFundMe. Yes, that is so awesome. You guys are seriously amazing. Her GoFundMe is in the description and it's also pinned below. $5. I'm telling you, $5 makes a difference, okay? $16,000 was raised in one fundraiser, you guys. One fundraiser. So if you guys could just spare $5, $10. If you can do more, that means the world. It gets her so much closer. And the only way for her to get on that list is for her to have this money. If you guys have any questions, I'm just going to scroll through and see if I missed anything. I do apologize, you guys. How can they deny someone medical care? So she does have emergency medical care, but the surgery that she needs, it's something that costs so much. It's going to cost so much because it's such a huge team to do the surgery, because it's so many things. It is very invasive. It's very invasive, so they need a lot of people. They need a lot of people to be there, even extra people, just in case. So that's paying a lot of people just to be in the room to do the surgery, never mind to use the hospital. So you can't just do it for free, you know? If they could do that, they'd do it for everybody. You know what I mean? They can't just make an exception. And I know it's sad. It's sad. But that's just how it is. That's the world right now, okay? And we can't change that. So what we can do as a single person is help share. So if you can't, I understand not everybody can afford even $5.
Can I have one brownie?
When I'm done, okay? I'm almost done. Okay, I promise. Yes. If you could share, because I know not everybody can even afford $5 because things are tight. I know things are really hard right now. We're not all rich. Even $5, that's outside of our budget sometimes. So even if you can just share, help reach more people that can donate, that also helps so much. You guys, it truly is appreciated. You have no idea. 1 second, boo boo, okay?
I have a brownie
Can you wait? Mommy's doing a live.
No.
1 second, okay?
No.
My son.
No.
So adoption is not an option at this point, guys. So if you guys could donate $5, $10, anything, you guys. How did you, because I'm her admin, Maria. So when I'd never go live on her page. So if you guys see Jess Labine commenting on all of her lives, that's me. I am her admin. So if you follow most makeup pages, they have administrators to block people who are bad or commenting really mean things on their page. I am one of those people for Salma. I'm one of those people that help run her page. So if you see me, I am one of those people on those lives, on all of her lives, commenting, admin Jess, that's me. I'm her admin. I'm someone that has been in her life for 3+ years. So I do have access to her page. I am her administrator. So yes, it's not fishy at all. She is giving me full access. Also, I am in her admin group chat. So we talk all the time, literally. We just talked before I came live. She gave me access to come live. I would never go live on her page without her asking me to, just so you guys know. Just to clear that up, I'm her administrator and I'm Justine. Okay? So, nothing fishy here, you guys. I hope that I can answer all your questions. She needs all this money up front, so they can't do payment plans. They need all this money up front. So $350,000 straight up for the evaluation. So that gets her evaluated. So if you know what an evaluation is, that means if you go for surgery, they evaluate your body, make sure you're all good, your blood work's good, make sure you're okay to get the surgery. That cost her $350,000. Then she needs the money to get the surgery, to have the surgery. Then she needs money for aftercare for all the medication to keep, for anti-rejection medication, for pain medication, for anything that is going to help fight infections, to help her live a normal life after she gets the organs. That all costs money. So that is all accounted for. Also, GoFundMe takes a fee, so that is also accounted for in that money. So I know it seems like a lot of money, but that is what all that money is for. So there's nothing is out of the ordinary, and this is actually a really good deal. If you talk to any medical professional, you will get the real tea. It costs way more than what she is asking for this organ transplant. I'm telling you right now, you can do your research. It costs way, way, way more. It's so expensive for medical care, especially if you're not a US citizen and if you don't have insurance. So it is going to cost her straight up that much money right out of pocket. Yes, she did have a transplant that rejected before, and that's what caused the infection in. So she does tell her story. If you want to go to YouTube and watch the little edited video, it's a little bit smaller but not too much, but I did make a clean cut version so you can just watch it. It's on her YouTube channel. So what happened was she did have a transplant already, and it was for the intestines. Now, it did reject. They didn't take it out soon enough, so it infected her other organs. When they took out that infected transplant, they seen that everything else was infected. They had to take out multiple other organs because it had spread. So they had to. They had also found cancer. So they had to remove the cancer and treat her for cancer. And also then so that's also when the rejection happened. When they were in there, they had punctured her bladder, I believe. So she had to be on a catheter. So that's when she went, and that's why her stomach was wide open. So she had to be on a suction vac. And then, so her stomach is going to be open forever, you guys. It's going to be open forever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even after the transplant, hopefully not. But her stomach right now, it's not going to close. They've tried to close it as much as they possibly can. It still leaks and bleeds, and it's not good, you guys. She needs the organs. She needs this. She needs the money. There's literally no other way. The fact that that organ rejected, it happens, but either she gets this or she dies. What would you do? Would you not fight for your life? You know, like, would you just give up, or would you fight for your life and give it a chance? You know what I mean? It literally takes $5. If 4.2 of us donated $5, she'd be that much closer to those organs. She deserves to live, you guys. That's all I can say. She deserves to live. I promise you. And that's the thing too. She can't move. I know it may be cheaper in the UK, or it may be cheaper here or there. This is the only place that will take her. And she can't move. She won't make it. She's not strong enough, you guys. Like, this is crucial. This is why she needs us to go live. She is not allowed to go live in the hospital because she's had people come, not us, but like people contact the hospital, so we can't have that anymore. She's not allowed to go live because it's caused too much waves, so we can't have that. We can't have people going after the hospital. It's not the hospital's fault. They are literally doing everything they possibly can to keep her comfortable. Literally, she probably wouldn't have survived this long. Literally, if she was not at that hospital and getting the care that she is getting, she probably wouldn't survive this long. So we just need to be grateful and thank them for all the things that they've done, and we just need to clan together as us little guys and try and help Salma. Even if you can donate $5 or $10, guys, seriously, I really appreciate you being here with me. I'm sorry if I missed any of your, I missed so many comments. I apologize. I definitely don't think I missed any of the key points that you guys, this is very important. This is very, very important. She can't move. She can't move hospitals. She can't get adopted. She cannot get a social security. She's on a visa, a visitor's visa with emergency medical. You guys, she needs this money. This is the only way. This is the only way. And I do appreciate all of your guys' suggestions. If you guys can reach out to platforms that can help share her GoFundMe to more celebrities, that would really, really help. TikTok is the latest social media platform. Yes, definitely. If you guys could make a TikTok, that would really help. I have heard a lot that it is very, very viral, TikTok. I haven't really adventured there, so maybe I will make a TikTok and I will post there as well. Yeah, she's here on a visa, no insurance. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to share this live, please share this live as far and wide as you can. I know not everybody can afford to donate, and I spit that you support Salma, whether it's the money, whether it's sharing, whether it's here on her makeup lives, whether it's buying, using her code, whether it's anything, you guys, it's helping her in so many ways, more than you can imagine. You have no idea, honestly. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get going, but her GoFundMe is linked here and in the description. If you could please, please, please just watch her story, okay? If you don't know Salma and you're just hearing what I'm saying, please just take 30 minutes out of your life to watch her story. You will get to know this girl in 30 minutes. Literally, she pours her heart out to us. It is heartbreaking. It is very emotional, and it is very graphic. So just be warned, it is very graphic. She does show her wounds. So if you really want to see it, just go watch the pinned post at the top of the page, please. And it's also linked to her GoFundMe. It's also on her YouTube. So please go watch it. It would mean the world. It takes 30 minutes. And if you can donate, it also means so, so much. I'm going to get going, guys, and I will see you all soon, hopefully. Salma should be out soon. We can hope. Please donate, please. I'll see you all, guys. Stay blessed.